Hello guys, Buddy here and welcome back for another episode of Por la Noche. Again, apologies for those who are actual Spanish speakers who are probably, I guess it was probably wrong to start with. I should probably stop talking about it now. This is the Go Home Show, the big one, the almighty Go Home Show for Ultima Proba, something like that. Big pay-per-view this week, and we're going to have Espadachín Demoniaco versus the returning, kind of, Nicolas Lopez, who hasn't been gone, really, and hasn't had much, on-screen, oh, he's gone. But he hasn't been working much recently. I think he's had one match in the last month or so, because he has had some back problems. But he's back. He's back to full strength. Let's see, does this Kobashi lad have any sight yet? No. One day. He's here on excursion. He's learning from the best. I have faith in Nicolas, because he's usually pretty good at carrying people. Then I have got an angle. First time we've had a bit of a freestyle angle in a while. I know we've used them, but this is properly nothing in the database would really have the same impact, the same oomph that this will. So Mr Lucha III is backstage, kind of unrelated to his story. He walks up to Evil and he says, "Hey, what's the end game here for you? Why have the demons been here for a year or so? What are your goals? What are your motives, man?" And Evil says, "Well, with Mephisto, the goals were a little less clear. He often comes into different worlds to mess with people as entertainment. But with my goals, they're very, very clear. When Mephisto was killed, the humans basically wrote their own death sentence. They will be punished for murdering the mortal form of Mephisto. And when we now know what this title does, we can use the powers of death that this title grants on El Día de Nacional de Lucha to wipe out the entire human race as punishment for what they did." And Mr. Lucha appears very distressed and alarmed by this, and Evil says, "Oh, don't worry, we'll keep you alive, and maybe leave a few people for you to keep the powers of the titles alive so you can bring your uncle back, but yeah, most of the world will be wiped out." And Evil thinks this is completely the appropriate response to Mr. Lucha's shock and awe, so decides to walk away, whereas Mr. Lucha III is left there still in shock and awe, realizing that maybe, just maybe, he's kind of picked the wrong horse here. And yeah, there's that. So maybe finally he's starting to have a little bit of regret. Now, I will also do a freestyle angle just because there's not really an angle for this many people attacking someone. So, Evil is going to be joined by Ammo, Hellspawn, and Slayer, and they're going to attack Nicolas, and Nicolas will be saved by Pesadilla, Tirador, and Cosmic Rider. So they'll have success, 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 defeat, minor success, minor success, minor success. And we'll do just overness, 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 selling, overness, overness, overness. So again, they're probably not good guys, but their motives are just, we want to stop Evil from, well, we're basically trying to defend ourselves from Evil at this point, because he's clearly on the warpath against Pesadilla. And they obviously have their match at the pay-per-view. And there we go, that's that angle booked in. And we can have Estrella Roja can take on, well, they're the remaining members of, sorry, yeah, that was right. They're the remaining members of that stable. They can take on Dos Muertes. We'll go 10 minutes on it. That one can go storytelling. It's the only story that we basically don't tell. It's probably the most intricate story in terms of matches, but in terms of actually telling a story, I have no clue. It's basically that they're evil fucks and they're not evil fucks. And so they're fighting each other because evil fucks tend to fight against non-evil fucks. That's generally how things go, right? I presume so. Oh, something I noticed, Mr. Lucha III is capped on Psych, which is sad. It's around 82, I think. Which is sad because he's never going to be a massive, great professional wrestler now. But he still has a bit of potential in him, so not 100% disappointed, but would have liked to see that cap be a little higher. We'll give our good old Loco friend, who I still kind of want to push after that freaking 88 or whatever it was, but we'll give him a win. Alright, cool. Looks good to me. Let's get rocking and rolling. Go home show. Let's go home happy. 88! Mr. Lucha is told by Evil that they are going to wipe out the human race as punishment for Mephisto's death. Very alarmed. Evil's like, we'll keep you alive so you can revive your uncle. And Mr. Lucha's like, fuck, I just think I fucked up here. 63C, Extranejo Loco defeats Frey Valiente Jr. 64C, and Mystery Pink and Raven Nightfall defeat Queens of the Damned. Mystery Pink defeated La Hija with a flying body press. Second last match of the night gets a 62C as Estrella Roja defeats Dos Muertes when Resistance Espada Roja defeated Soldado Muerto. Main event gets an 82B. Well done, Nicholas. Pretty good here. Nicholas Lopez wins in 2 straight falls, wins a title match at a future date. And then after the match, it's pretty good considering there were some goobs in here. We had Evil, Amo Delgato, Hellspawn, and Slayer attack Nicholas Lopez, and the Assassins, Dos Cuellas, or whatever their actual name is, make the save. Slayer was the worst in the segment. Nicholas was probably the best because of his overness stuff. Overall, gets a 78B. We went home. It's gone home, lads. It's time. We're going to end off the revenge arc next episode with Ultima Preba, Mr. Lucha III versus Tirador Alpha, Evil versus Pesadilla, and a trios match that I haven't announced yet. That's going to be on the night kind of thing. Or I could just announce it like via internet. I believe that's Marcos. Yeah, it is. It's Marcos, Nicholas, and Treya Vida taking on Amo Delgato and Evil Intent. You know, the premier, as I like to call them, the premier tag team of OLLIE. Ultima Preba, don't miss it. This is the end of the arc. We're going to be starting a new arc afterwards, which, I'll spoil the name of it right now. The next arc is the Mid-Atlantic Crusade. So, yeah, but a bit on the nose for that one. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.